Would you say that you are gentle, caring, and highly intuitive? Do you have an uncanny ability to gain insight into people and situations? Do you live in a world of hidden meanings and possibilities? You may not understand others all the time, but you're genuinely warm and caring towards your attitude about friends and family, and you avoid conflict and hurting anyone's feelings. If that sounds like you just may be an INFJ as defined by the Myers-Briggs system, and if this is you, or you know someone like this, stay tuned because in just a second, I'll share how you can effectively communicate with this popular personality type. Hi, I'm Brandon, co-founder of Life's Secret Sauce, where we help motivated professionals exude their passions and become a social rock star by leveraging those social skills that we should have learned in school, like how to communicate effectively and introduce yourself, rather than learning about the number I. I remember those math tests. Let's think about this for a second. I is an imaginary number. And on top of that, it's not even a number. It's a letter. I. Thank goodness that I had to learn all about it because I use it regularly in my daily calculations. Anyway, today we're going to talk a bit about the INFJ type under 5 different sections: overview, identifying INFJs, strengths and weaknesses, communication, and career paths. So, section number 1, INFJ Overview. This type is named the advocate or the counselor for a reason. They are nurturers and they have a strong sense of integrity and drive to help others realize their potential. They have an incredible ability to help others find original solutions to their personal challenges. They're adept at reading situations and emotions and will know how you feel before you can even describe it to them. They're generally reserved and private and are very selective about who they open up to on a deeper level. INFJs are idealistic and they can imagine a happy and more perfect future, and they have a motivating drive to make the world a better place. This is the rarest of all personality types, making up less than 1% of the population, but those dreamers are the ones who are capable of making big and positive lasting changes. Section 2. Identifying INFJs. INFJs appear quiet, caring, and sensitive while listening attentively to others' ideas or concerns. They're not afraid of complex personal problems and are often quite complicated themselves. They have a rich personality that very few people know, and they can be hard to get to know because they don't readily share those feelings. They're much more likely to see through someone else's facade, and they understand someone's intents due to their keen observational skills. Section 3. Strengths and weaknesses. Because of their insightful nature, INFJs are creative compassionates who can see through dishonesty and are able to get to the crux of a matter quickly. They have a way of speaking to others that's convincing, and their decisive nature allows them to have a real impact on the world. They are passionate about what they believe in, and they want to use their talents and strengths for good. INFJs can be extremely private and they don't open up to many, if any, and when they do, it's their sensitive nature. They can be overreactive if they're criticized or challenged. They're idealistic and can lean towards perfectionism, but sometimes are burnt out and leave projects unfinished. Section 4. How to communicate with an INFJ. INFJs have a very easy time making connections with others and making others feel extremely comfortable in their presence. They speak in warm, sensitive language rather than logic, which allows other people to open up to them nearly instantaneously. INFJs will get to know you quickly, but best of luck trying to get them to open up. They care for others' feelings, so if you want them to open up, you need to give them a safe space for them to communicate. Although their rich inner life can sometimes make them seem mysterious or private to others, they profoundly value authentic connections with the people that they trust. Section 5. Career paths. INFJs are focused on bettering humanity. They're principled workers who can be relied upon to envision, plan, and execute complex ideas for humanitarian causes. INFJs need to find meaning in their work, and it's this desire that makes them have excellent careers in healthcare, especially in the more holistic varieties. They're become very rewarding roles for INFJs. Roles as counselors, psychologists, doctors, life coaches, and spiritual guides are also attractive options. Although they are typically driven by lofty ideals, INFJs gain the most satisfaction from their work when they can turn their ideas into realities, creating constructive changes for other people. To this type, the world is a place full of inequality, but it doesn't have to be. No other personality type is better suited to create a movement to right a wrong, no matter how big or small, and they need to remember that while they're busy taking care of the world, they often need to take care of themselves as well. Finally, a few famous INFJs you might know: Eleanor Roosevelt, Morgan Freeman, Emily Bronte, Jimmy Carter, Edward Snowden, Martin Luther King, Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, and Galadriel from Lord of the Rings. So, what'd you think? Are you an INFJ? Do you know someone that fits this type? By using the tips and tricks, you just may be able to explore and have better conversations with all the people in your life. And if you know someone who likes personality tests, go ahead and be a pal. Send them this link. Sharing is caring. And don't forget, we've got open enrollment on our course, Millennial Magnetism. Click the link in the description box below for more details on how you can unleash your inner awesome in only about 10 minutes a day. And lastly, if you like what we're about, click subscribe down in the corner so you never miss a video. We've got new ones every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And our expert series is on Wednesday. Those are some of my favorites. We've got some great interviews coming up you will not want to miss. Last but not least, head on over to our website, lifesecretsauce.com, where you can sign up for our newsletter and we can deliver the awesome straight to your inbox. Until next time, ciao for now.